My next story in the series Ghostly Encounters is entitled I'm So Thirsty. This was supposed to be my first layover in Las Vegas. As a newbie flight attendant, I was beyond excited. I had plans, real plans, for my 30-hour layover. But those plans disappeared the moment I got that dreaded ACARS message from crew scheduling. Being junior and on reserve, I was reassigned. Las Vegas was out, Oakland, California was in. So instead of bright lights and fun, I found myself on a quick, uneventful 1-hour flight to Oakland. The kind of flight I usually loved, but not that night. After service, I stayed back in the back of the plane, quietly sulking. I didn't know this crew, and they didn't make much effort to change that. They were senior flight attendants, classic slam clickers. The type who go straight to their room, slam the door, lock it, and don't come out until showtime. The flight landed around 11 p.m. West Coast time, 2 a.m. for me. The crew deplaned passengers with military precision, and before I knew it, we were heading to the hotel. The ride was short. I had already decided straight to bed. No exploring, no second thoughts, just sleep. When we pulled up, something felt off. The hotel was divided into separate blocks, almost like apartment buildings. Ours was Block C. Even in the dark, I could tell this place had a long life before it became a hotel. I grabbed my key and tried to follow the directions to my room, but I got turned around more than once. The pathways were dimly lit and everything looked the same. That's when I almost tripped over them. 2 hairless cats. They were just sitting there in the walkway, still, silent, watching me. They didn't move, didn't flinch. Their skin looked like wrinkled and ancient mummies, their eyes reflecting the dim light in an eerie glow. They didn't look like normal cats. They looked like something that didn't belong in this time, or this place for that matter. I hurried past them, heart racing, and when I looked up, I was finally at Block C. The elevator creaked its way up to the 4th floor, each second stretching longer than the last. When the doors finally opened, my relief lasted all of 2 seconds. The hallway looked like something straight out of The Shining. Long, quiet, too quiet. I didn't walk. I sprinted to my room and slammed the door behind me. Click. Locked. Safe. Inside, everything changed. The room was beautiful, newly decorated, modern, clean, nothing like the hallway. It even had a nice view of the courtyard lawn. I exhaled. Okay, maybe this won't be so bad. I took a hot shower, crawled into bed, and quickly drifted off. The last thing I remembered was thinking I should grab my water bottle from my lunch bag in case I got thirsty during the night. About 30 minutes later, I woke up. Water was running. Half asleep and annoyed, I assumed I'd left the faucet on. I dragged myself to the bathroom, but everything was dry. No sink running, no shower, nothing. Maybe the toilet? I shrugged it off, grabbed my water bottle from my lunch bag, set it on the nightstand, and went straight back to sleep. Not long after, the sound came back. Running water. This time, I checked again. Nothing. I convinced myself it had to be coming from the room next door. Thin walls, old building. Yep, that's definitely the explanation. I went back to sleep. As I drifted off again, I remember mumbling to myself, my throat is so dry. I should drink some water. But I didn't. I was too tired. At some point during the night, the room turned freezing cold. Not cold, cold. Bone-chilling cold. I refused to get up. I pulled the blanket up to my neck and forced myself back to sleep. Morning came with sunlight pouring through the window. I reached for my phone on the nightstand and froze. There was a glass of water sitting right next to it, full, perfectly still. I stared at it, trying to remember, when did I pour that? I looked at my water bottle, still sealed, unopened. So where did the glass of water came from? I sat there trying to make sense of it, but nothing came. No memory, no explanation. Eventually, I shook it off, opened my bottle of water, took a sip, and went straight back to sleep. Later on the shuttle, one of the senior flight attendants turned to me and asked, "Did anything strange happen in your room last night?" I hesitated, then told them everything. The running water, the cold, the glass on the nightstand. They weren't surprised at all, not even a little. They told me that hotel used to be a home for the elderly, and many people had died there, on Block C. That was where the mentally ill residents had been housed, and according to them, some of them never left. At the time, I was still a skeptic. I didn't believe in ghosts, didn't believe in spirits, didn't believe in anything that couldn't be explained. But I never did another layover in Oakland, just in case.